Hello everybody, welcome back to A Blaze of Cruelty. I know it's been a month, but we're here. We're here again. So, I had a nice vacation, my wife had a nice vacation, and that's why we weren't here in the month of April. Which is how it felt. Anyway, we're back, and I'm your DM, Sorath. We're on session 15. Look at that. So, some schedule notes, real quick. Next Blaze of Cruelty is on the 18th. Next In the Heart of Rage is on the 8th. The last In the Heart of Rage for this month, May, is on the 22nd. So if you stop by while we're live, that's the best way to view us on Twitch. And if you can't make the actual sessions on Twitch, they'll be up on YouTube when I get around to them, usually within the following week after the session. Additional news, At the Door of Eternity is starting its session 0 on June 1st. And we will begin the campaign probably on the 15th. Right after this session on the 15th of June. So what I might wind up doing, everybody, I might shave a half hour off this session just so I have a buffer between games. I haven't had my session 0 with them yet, but it's shaking out that that's going to be the schedule already. So it'll be back-to-back Valgas games every first and third Saturday. You know, first Blaze of Cruelty, then Door of Eternity. So that'll be a good day to pop in and just buckle down. That's about it. Let's go ahead and introduce our players, make sure that we remember who everybody is. We'll start at the top of the Discord. Go ahead, Cynthia.
I'm Cynthia. I play Rianne Verja Astad, a dark elf, and technically the responsible adult for this group of humans.
Yeah. Next up, we have Leather Jacket Bear.
I am Leather Jacket Bear, or Cyberpunk, or just Tony. I play Gawain, the youngest in the group, and the...
I will. I love you.
mildly batshit insane religious zealot goody two-shoes, Paladin of Vengeance.
Yeah, there you go.
He is very tall and uncomfortably pale.
Right. Go ahead, Raven.
I am Raven. I am playing James Norris, the quite quiet Warlock Bard. And if I remember correctly, I leveled up since last session.
I think you did, yeah. And last but not least, Savvy Gabby.
I am Gabby. I play Veracasa Abji Inan. She is not human. She is a half drow, which is Drow-Kager in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And I play... What do I play? I play a barbarian.
Yep. You
Big
play,
punches.
You play Totem of the... Path of the Totem Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are a Wolf Totem Warrior. Alright, so a couple notes for my players here. I defaulted most of you back to the default character sheet. So that you can opt into the new character sheet, but I will always have it on the legacy one because I like the legacy one better. But if you change yours to the new one, I'm going to see the new one for your character. That's all. Your will with your character sheet overrides mine when it comes to that. So, anyway, that's about it over there on that stuff. On the technical stuff. Oh no, I gotta mute this site. There we go. Had to overlap and all that. Any questions before we get started, gang?
Are we missing a player?
We are missing a player. I don't know where Daniel is. I haven't heard from him. I think, if I recall, he might not be able to make this session, but I haven't heard from him recently about it. So I think he might have said something on the call after the game last time we played that he wouldn't be able to make this one. So, but I don't know. I can't remember. So, anyway, we'll start without him. If he shows up, he shows up. If he doesn't, he doesn't. So, I'm gonna go ahead and load this again for you guys. And we're gonna move on to the cave. Okay. Just go ahead and turn that on. Zoom in. The part of Dominic Manipul will be played by the GM today. For now. And
Dominic Manipul, aka Timmy Trouble.
yes, Timmy Trouble. Okay. The scene is yours. Last we left off, you were returning from acquiring the fiddle and finding Sorath, your Scaldy friend here. He's a big boy.
Yes, he is a big boy. He wanted to take the stringy music box back to the lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, GM, I think the technical term is stringy music box.
I'm sorry. Yes, the technical music term is the stringy music box.
So, unless it's a wild salamander, I can't see any reason not to travel with Sorath back to the city.
I think we're ready. We did a lot in this cave the time before, so.
Yes, there's still things on fire.
Yep.
Gawain looks back at the bandit that's tied up next to the ballista and says, "Remember, if we see you again, you won't be so lucky."
He says, "Of course, yeah, I'm not stupid."
Are you sure?
Yeah! I didn't fight you guys. I'm still here, aren't I?
You have to get
Gawain, he has a point.
True. He is a coward, but he's not stupid.
He's got a
Coward,
he's got an honor score less than 10. He's gonna take that for what it is.
Cowards usually get to die in their beds.
My honor score is 17.
How do we get out of this joint?
The exit's down here.
Where I'm headed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give Mayhem a good pat on the head and encourage him to come with. Let's go, buddy!
Gawain fishes a strip of beef jerky out of his pack and gives it to Mayhem.
Okay. You guys leave this area and will return to the map of Cruelty.
Verkasa, don't forget to turn off your dancing lights.
No, they're not concentration, I don't think.
No, she's just learning how to use them. She needs to be reminded.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, they're not, yeah, it's gonna take a minute for Raven to get back to the map. Okay.
They are concentration, so it's the whole I can't rage while they're on thing.
Yes.
I mean, I can, but then they just go away.
Let's see here. You can't cast or concentrate spells while raging. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. There's Raven. Raven's just made it over to the map. Okay. You guys are about 45 miles from Sorath. It's going to take you a day and a half to get back.
Okay.
maybe 2, depending on how fast you guys walk. So if you're going quickly, it's going to take you a day and a half. If you're going like regular pace or slowly, it's going to take you a little bit longer, depending on your goals here. So you guys figure that
Well-
out. I'm going to check something.
I'm pretty sure that Rianne, Virkasa, and Gawain all know how to do a hard march. I'm not too sure about Timmy and James.
Gawain can absolutely do a hard march.
Oh, and Mayhem.
Mayhem
Gawain
will
can
keep
carry.
up.
Gawain can carry Mayhem if he needs to.
So that leaves us with James and Timmy can keep up.
Yeah. We also have a Scaldy with a very long,
Stride.
yes. So
Gawain can cast Summon Steed and have Timmy and Raven and James ride the steed.
That reminds me, did we come out here with our horses or not?
Yes.
The GM with.
I would say you did, so you could easily make it back within the day if you force march it.
Oh, okay.
With our horses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because horses can do a pretty good clip. 45 miles wouldn't be too hard.
No,
okay.
they need extra oat rations when we get done.
Yep.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, they would just consume more feed and be very tired. If you're trying to go like over 100 miles or 150 miles in a day, that would be a lot for them. But
Yeah.
45, that's not too bad.
Then that is what we will do.
Okay. You guys will get-
Unfortunately, we do not have a steed for our Sorvak, but he should be able to keep up with horses quite easily.
It's a
is-
horse big
he
enough
is
for
scalding.
Sorath.
He's quite large in general, so he's got a decent stride. And you aren't running like constantly, so you are maintaining a decent, relatively normal pace with the horses. He can keep up with them in that fashion. Humans can keep up with them if they're not moving very fast all day. So he certainly can, and he's quite an athletic kind of guy. So let me see what his score is.
Let me look at a Find Steed here.
He's got a +9 in athletics. He's gonna be fine.
And if we brought the horses, we do actually have 4. Just so you're aware, Gawain.
You'll have to double up somebody anyway.
Find Steed gets me a magical, intelligent, strong, loyal steed. So,
Oh, all right.
and it's not concentration; it's just a thing that happens, and I get it, and I
Nice.
cast the spell to resummon it. I think.
Let me see that spell real quick, because that might be interesting. Hold on.
I've got it open right now. It's so cool.
What level creature can it be? Some spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, loyal steed, and that could mean anything. Creating a long-lasting bond with it, appearing in an unoccupied space. The steed takes on a form you choose: walrus, pony, camel, elk, massive. Your dream map. I would allow other animals to be summoned as steeds. Because why not? We're in a fantasy setting. Steed has the statistics of the chosen form, though it is a celestial, fae, or fiend, your choice, instead of its normal type. Additionally, if your steed has an intelligence of 5 or less, it becomes 6, and it gains the ability to understand one language of your choice that you speak. The steed serves as a mount, both in combat and out, and you have an instinctive bond with it that allows you to fight as a seamless unit. Okay, so I know this is a 2nd level spell, so I'm going to put a limit on this. You cannot summon a actual dragon, but you can summon beast type, monstrosity type, or just beast or monstrosity type.
I'm going to be incredibly self-indulgent here. Does Valgast have unicorns?
That would be a kind of fey creature, and the fey creatures have abandoned the world.
Okay.
Because of the invasion that Tal has been committing. So because there's interplanar war happening right now, all of the fey creatures have abandoned the world. So that's a top level to me, DM to player conversation. So even if he tried it, they would not respond.
Okay, so I'm gonna go classic then, and just a big old white warhorse that's big enough for Gawain to ride. This is unusually large for his race.
Okay. Just wanted
That's
to.
really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. I just wanted to let you know, just from a, so you don't turn around and say, you didn't tell me that was an option,
Let me think for a minute then.
You could do a red Corinthian griffin if you wanted.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, actually.
You could do a drakentur, which is a land dragon. They're a kind of drake. They're not a true dragon. Wyverns are real bastards, just like drakentur. So they would not be very nice to everybody around you. But
No, wyverns. Wyverns are
wyverns are
assholes.
dicks. But drakentur can be very, very bonded with their person. The griffins are the same, are in a similar position. So,
I'm thinking the griffin. That sounds badass.
okay, red Corinthian griffin.
Yes.
Let me just go ahead and duplicate.
How long does it last?
It's permanent.
Really? That's so cool.
I believe it's permanent.
It's basically a paladin class feature.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me just parse through the spell again.
Too bad there's not a white Corinthian griffin.
There is the royal griffin, but I'm gonna say the CR on that thing is just a little bit high for that to make a good amount of sense at this point. So
I'm internally justifying it with red being the color of blood, which is a tribute to the war aspect of Roysa.
sure, yeah, that's good. Let's see.
That works.
Let me put you guys in a little map here. Not trying to scare you. Okay, this is just for the.
How are stabling services going to react to this guy?
You'll find out at some point.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys on the map real quick. So you can cast your spell and summon. James, Baron, Mayhem, and I'm gonna go ahead and change the music to something else. Maybe this one? Alrighty. So, what does it look like when you cast Fine Steed?
So, Gawain sort of starts concentrating, and his index and ring fingertip, or his index and middle fingertip on his right hand start glowing as he makes Royce's holy symbol in the air in front of him. And then, out of nowhere, the griffin just walks up behind him and lays its head on his shoulder.
I need to put Sorvak on the map too. There's Sorvak.
He's so big.
He's a large lad.
He's a big boy. Okay, so
An absolute unit.
So let's go ahead and duplicate your griffin there. Oh, no, not that one. Delete. Okay, put that in that folder. Just gonna drop his butt. Do you have a name for him?
Yeah, I didn't think that far ahead.
Hmm.
You know what? Gawain might have, above average intelligence score, but he's an unsophisticated, simple man at heart. He's gonna call it Crimson.
Okay.
There is nothing wrong with that. Rianne names all her horses Dusty.
Every
Well,
horse gets named Dusty. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Gawain pats it on the neck and says, "Come, Crimson, we have duty to attend to."
Well, that was impressive.
It simply came to me. I've been told this was something a paladin could do, but I didn't expect to be able to do it so soon.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He mounts up on Crimson. Does it come with tack and saddle, or is he riding bareback?
Absolutely. Let me
Okay.
just double check on controls real quick, and you might be able to. Okay. Hover your targeting over him. You don't have to target him. Just hover your little mouse over him. Shift M.
If M.
I might have to fix him. Hold on. Yes, he is rideable. He has a maximum riders of 2. Let's see. Rider scale. Yeah. Position. Row. Okay. Save. Everyone riding this on max can be piloted. Players can pilot this token, allowing the movie that they don't own it. Yes. Okay.
I gotta say, this is like the coolest tertiary class feature I've seen in forever.
You don't have to target him. Just Shift M over him.
I was hitting Shift N.
M as in mount.
No, I had the wrong.
Oh, okay.
M as in Mancy.
I wasn't. It's not working. There we go. No.
Okay. You should be able to drive him. I'm gonna give you ownership of him in a second.
Oh, okay. That's why he's not moving.
It's probably owner. Okay. He's got a 18, a 15, a 16, a 6, a 13, and an 8. I'm gonna say he understands Common Kruik. And he doesn't speak. Update that. He doesn't have any resistances or immunities. He's got a multi-attack. Makes 2 attacks, one with beak, one with claws.
Oh, this is so cool.
And he's got a wing blast attack. He acts independently of you if you do not give him direction. Total of 61 hit points, armor class is 16. He can fly 80 feet in a round. He's very fast for flight. He's got dark vision out to 60 feet. And I think that's it. What type of creature do you want him to be?
Celestial.
Okay.
This is so fucking cool.
Yep.
I've never played a paladin this far in a tabletop game.
There you go. Actually, let me see if I can get your horses. Which one? Who's got chamomile?
That's Vera.
Vera.
She's into tea.
Vera.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Yep. Can be piloted to update. I gotta make sure that you own them. So configure ownership. There you are, owner. Okay, hover your mouse over him. Well, select yourself, then hover your mouse over him, and then hit Shift M. Here is Dusty. Let me make sure that you own him.
I don't know if it worked.
Okay, let me try it. Shift M. Shift M. Okay. Let's see. Raven, do you want Jonathan, or Jonathan, as in Ponithan, but Joni, or Ruffle Me Timbers?
I'll take Joni.
Jonathan? Okay. And here's Ruffle Me Timbers. Alright, so you have Jonathan. Here, Raven, owner. And Ruffle Me Timbers.
I remember Dwayne was the one without a mount, so I was like, hey, wait a minute, I have a cool spell for this.
That's right. Here we go. Okay. You should be able to move them. Let me know if you can or can't.
Okay.
Can we move on?
Yeah, very movable.
Where is Mayhem gonna go?
Well, he's a dog. Dogs can move pretty quickly for a while. He might have to, he might be the reason why you guys have to take breaks. Him and Sorvak.
I mean, Crimson is intelligent. He can stop, and Gawain can scoop up and carry Mayhem while Crimson steers.
Let's see if Mayhem's okay with that. We'll do a wisdom saving throw.
You should do it at an advantage because he likes Gawain so much.
It's why he's doing it at a normal, because a red Corinthian Griffin is an apex predator.
That's true, yeah.
He does not want to be near the red Corinthian Griffin.
Okay.
He hides
Poor
behind
guy.
He's
Sorvak.
hiding behind Sorvak.
Aw.
Oh, he scared the pupper.
Poor dog.
Yeah, I can give my mount telepathic commands. That's cool as hell.
Okay. So you guys continue traveling, and I'm going to just take us back to the overworld. And you guys will arrive back in Sorath the next day, probably around dawn. So it will be the 9th. So you guys were on the 8th. So you will arrive back in Sorath around dawn. Let me go ahead and... Where do you guys want to stop in Sorath?
At our tavern.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure
Yeah.
the horses get fed and taken care of.
Besides, stringy music box needs to return to Lady.
That's true. Alright, you guys will approach town. You're following the road when you get to the road.
I think we would with horses. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You follow the road and you go ahead and make me perception checks, everybody.
Oh no.
Okay.
Where's my
Perception.
perception. Not my strong suit.
You
20
say
total?
as you roll very well.
Roll a 19.
Yeah.
Roll one for Dominic.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you want to roll for me, DM?
No, I think I'm okay. You got 3 plus zeros there. I'm good. Okay, so riding up to town, Gawain, you and Dominic both notice that the guards on the walls kind of point you guys out and look like they're excitedly conversing. Dominic turns to you and says, "Hey, they're pointing at you, man. You know, because you're riding a very exotic animal."
Oh. So, with my non-natural 20, can I see if they're readying bows or anything? If it's a hostile excitement or
No, it doesn't appear to be a hostile excitement.
so it's like a so cool kind of thing then.
Yeah, that's the energy you're getting from it.
Okay. Gawain sort of gives a friendly wave.
Okay. They wave back. Just loading the boarding house for you guys. I gotta change the time of day for it. Hold on. And move you guys. Okay, so when you arrive at the boarding house, following the road, you will arrive from behind the building on the north side. This, of course, puts you in the position to kind of come around the front, or you can kind of go towards the back. Which would you prefer?
Brienne's used to going around to the stables with Dusty, so that's where she's gonna go.
Okay, so you guys will approach the stables then.
Yeah.
I personally would also definitely like to see the front, because that tends to be where messages are left. So, like, her instinct is first just to check the perimeter. So
Okay.
she'll do a lap.
You'll do a lap. What about you, Gawain?
Gawain will also go around the front because he has to negotiate accommodations for Crimson,
Okay.
if that's even possible.
Right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and so I'll move the boys and well, the gentlemen, and Vera, I'm gonna say you're out front when Gawain is.
That's fine.
And I'll have the rest of the party starting inside the stables. So the only one is Chamomile is not in the stables at the moment. So
It's a spirit in the shape of a griffin.
yeah,
Does that mean like it doesn't have to eat or anything?
does not have to eat.
Okay. So it just needs space to hang out in.
That's right. So there's a lot of setup because I did not expect a griffin today.
I apologize.
Don't apologize.
Please don't apologize.
Do
That's
not
so
apologize. It's pretty cool.
That is exceedingly cool.
It's amazing.
cool. And honestly, Vera's very excited to have somebody be the face of the party, so I am totally okay with this.
I am a forever DM, so I dread making more work for the DM.
Understandable.
Oh, that's why, because he's not mountable on this token. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and activate.
So, even if he's a spirit and doesn't need to eat, I can still feed him treats, right?
Yeah, no one's gonna stop
Okay.
you from feeding
Okay.
your griffin treats.
Okay.
And if they do, you know, say bad words at them.
I mean, I don't think anyone would get between a griffin and his treats.
I don't think so either, but you know, dumber things have happened.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are approaching. These two guards kind of come up and say, halt?
Gawain stops Crimson and says, "Worry not. He is tame and befriended."
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Shit, I opened Crimson's character sheet instead of Gawain's.
Oopsie.
I have a +3, even though it's not one of my skill.
It's because your charisma's so high.
Yeah. 16?
16. He says, "All right. Well, I suppose you wouldn't be riding it if it wasn't tame. I don't know what the rules are of this particular establishment. I'm just a guard. Figure it out with the lady of the house. Don't let it bite anybody."
That was the plan.
All right. You may proceed.
Okay. Now, how do I dismount and have him walk alongside me?
Shift M.
Okay. So Shift M again. Okay.
Yep.
I have to highlight.
Yes, you have to be selected, and then you highlight him with your cursor, and then press your button.
Okay, I think I got it this time.
Shift N, as in no longer mounted.
Oh, I misheard. I thought you said Shift M.
Well,
Again,
Shift
Jesus Christ.
M, as in marry, to marry yourself on top of that griffin. Marry
I
your
get it.
butt to that seat.
There we go.
And N, as in to be no longer be mounted. So,
That's confusing. I'm sorry.
well, what would you want it to be? D?
I don't know.
Let's see if I can.
For dismount?
Yeah, let me see if I can shift it to D.
I'm not the one doing it. Don't do it because I'm saying it. I'm just.
What does that conflict with? Game,
Not dismounting.
move, or pan, right?
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So shift M to mount and shift D to dismount.
Okay. Thank you.
This guy's giving it a heavy berth. He's gonna go sit on the bench.
Can I select them both? And there we go, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
You can. Click and drag.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'd like to imagine how this scene played out, because Vera's in the middle of like doing her rotation around the inn. She sees this happen, holds up Chamomile, and like just kind of sits back with her arms crossed, amused. And then will approach as Gawain is heading inside to just ask these two guards if there's any news from the day that that they missed while they were out.
Okay. This guy here says, "Nope, no news. Been pretty quiet."
No news is good news.
That's
and
right.
she'll do a little salute, then head back to the stables as well.
He returns it.
Gawain,
Toot, toot.
basically
We're not
tells
going through the grass, but
Gawain has Crimson hold where he is and walks in and says, "I would like to arrange accommodations for a more exotic mount than a horse."
She's kind of looking out the door that you left open and says, "You want to arrange accommodations for that?"
Full disclosure, he does not need to eat or drink, though he appreciates snacks. He simply needs a space to rest.
Well, if he doesn't scare the horses that are currently boarded, I guess he can stay in the stable. There's also, I don't know, the roof. There's a roof of the stable that he could hang out on, I guess. There's no windows on that side, so no one would be able to bother him.
Gawain telepathically asks him which one he'd rather, and the roof it is. Thank you.
Okay, so he flies off to the roof. I'm just gonna make him invisible right here, just to put him on the roof. Okay. So she says, right, so we don't have rates for stabling a what is that?
Griffin. Red
Okay.
Corinthian Griffin.
Okay. We don't have rates for stabling that creature. And if it's going to stay on the roof, we're not going to feed it. Because it's not in the stable with the others.
That is fine. That's fine. I will purchase the occasional snack for him, however.
Okay.
But
Great.
these accommodations are agreeable.
Great. Wonderful. She says.
Is she charging for him sitting on the roof?
No.
Okay.
So long as no damage comes to the building, he can stay on the roof.
He relays that information telepathically to Crimson, and then gives a polite bow and thank you.
Where's Sorvac?
Oh, yes, Sorvac. Right. Sorvac would have come through the front door.
Lady, I bring stringy music box.
Right. Trudging along. As soon as he comes in, she says, Gods, where have you been? You've been gone a week.
Gotta go on a window.
I will approach.
Okay.
And I will say, these quests can sometimes take time to make sure they're done properly. Sorath, and she'll kind of like nod.
He nods as well, and says, "Here's stringy music box," and he puts it on the table. And she picks it up very quickly, examines it very fast, looks it over, and she says, "Thank you so much for returning this to me. You don't know what it really means to me." And then she goes ahead and begins to count out some coin for you guys. So. Okay.
I mean, Vera is just making sure she pays him properly, so.
Okay, so she will pay him. Okay. And you all are rewarded 2,000 experience points.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Each or to divide?
What?
Each?
Oh, I gotta divide it.
Oh, okay.
In the meanwhile, James is going to get 3 loaves of bread.
You're gonna what? Get some bread?
He is indeed going to get some bread.
Okay, you go and get some bread. Mayhem follows you because you've got food now.
That's our boy.
That's
I
the
need to
one.
step away for a minute, guys.
Sure.
Gawain is going to buy like whatever slab of meat he can from the kitchens and feed it to Crimson.
Okay, yeah, you get a big haunch of salamander, and you feed it to Crimson. You have to go outside to do that, but yeah, you manage that as well. Sorath goes back to, he kind of like steps around you, and goes back to his room, and kind of like
Yep.
lays on the bed in there. He has gone to bed.
We will be able to hear him snoring across all of Sorath.
Yes.
I realize I don't know. Okay, that's where the stables are. Okay. So Gawain gives him the slab of salamander and many pats.
Okay. The griffin kind of shakes a lot as it's being pet and eats the slab of salamander beef and is very happy.
A good lad.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
I think I lost a little bit of internet and it had to reconnect.
Oh.
Can I have rolled an insight on the woman paying Sormak just to make sure that she paid him what
Yeah.
they negotiated?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Sorry, it's a little behind.
No, you're fine. Your DC is 11.
Okay.
She is a cagey individual anyway, but it looks like a legit transaction.
Okay.
Brienne is going to go over to. I blanked on her name.
It's Piper. Piper Halethorpe.
Piper, thank you. Yes. Yeah, let's see how Piper's doing since we've been gone. And get some food that's not trail rations.
Yeah. You can get some food pretty easily. And she says, "Oh, how was your little trip?"
Most interesting.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, we found what we were looking for and our large friend, as you can see. And out of game, the player cannot remember everything that went on in the caverns because it was a month ago.
Yeah, that's okay. You fought some assassin or some thieves, bandits. You don't know if they were assassins or anything like that. They seemed like thieves. Based on how much crap they had accumulated, preying on the King's Road from Sorath to Fordeth.
Okay. Tell Piper that. There's still something kind of off, and Rianne is going to roll her own perception
Sure.
on the violin lady.
Okay. She seems to be very focused on her instrument there, and it seems to be, shutting out the world around her.
The dice are not my friend today, I swear.
I have to AFK for a moment to check on my grandfather. I will be right back.
Sure.
So, all right. So Rihanna's going to eat. What time is it?
It is
Game time.
Game time. Let's see here. It's about 7:11 in the morning. You guys have been traveling all night, though. So you are quite tired.
Yeah. So breakfast and then, or first breakfast, third dinner, whichever it is, and then to bed. I think sounds like a fabulous idea. And find out if Piper wants to go investigating the catacombs some more.
She says, "Yes, there are a couple of crypts that we haven't been in that I would love to go exploring. If you all are amenable to that."
I think we will be.
Okay.
But we need to nap first.
Well, I'll see you later tonight. Is that the plan, or did we want to do it tomorrow during the day?
It probably would be safer if we did it during the day, and we need to restock on some useful items.
All right. How about we meet here at noon?
Tomorrow? That would be
Yes.
fine.
Okay. All right.
Because Rianne is going to go take a nap, and then she is going to go find the guy she buys the fulminating potions from.
Right. Yeah, that's tomorrow's task.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Now that Gawain has given his new large friend a snack and pats, he is going to go about feeding himself with a telepathic approval of returning to the roof.
Oh yeah.
Vera is going to order breakfast and sit down with Cassius.
Okay.
And nothing is false, but she is going to tell the story of what happened while they were gone,
Okay.
loudly playing up Sorvak's awesomeness
Okay.
as much as possible, because I know that the one chick's very focused, but she has an invested interest in getting people to trust the Scaldi. So just drop in the stories with Cassius.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. Since it's all true, I will give you a flat bonus of +1.
Okay.
Can Gawain assist while talking about how great a warrior Sorvak was?
Sure, yeah.
And then we'll play up the tenderness when he got the violin. Like, we'll just, all these things of, like, just great dude. Great guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Gawain means it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, if the two of you jumping on that, that's an advantage.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize you
advantage?
were going to roll.
Oh. Well,
Do you-
I didn't roll with advantage, so should I
Okay,
roll again?
start over.
Well,
Okay.
no, because if you were going to help,
I forgot.
it could have either been advantage or we each roll.
Right.
Okay.
So, start over. We're going to just scrub those two rolls as soon as I find the thing I'm looking for.
I'm so
the
sorry.
system.
It's been forever.
Don't worry about it.
That's okay.
Just a general note. Wait for me to tell you to do a thing before you do a thing.
I got excited.
I know. I get it. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Also, if you wanted to add some bardic inspiration to it.
Oh yeah, you can add a bardic.
Yeah, let's add a bardic and give her advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so you get advantage. Would you prefer and a +1? Would you prefer Gawain to be rolling because he's got a better bonus?
+3 to persuasion.
So that would be a +4 and the bardic at advantage. So what's your bardic inspiration die?
1d6.
D6. So, okay, when you go to roll, Gawain, I'm just going to put you guys over here.
Okay.
First.
I meant to. Oh, I didn't mean to click that already.
Okay. So +1.
Okay. Then I'll roll 1d6.
Yep, roll your 1d6. So that's +4 total, 17. Okay. Cassius says, "My, what an amazing story. a Scaldi becoming a sort of mercenary hero. Interesting. I will have to add that one to my collection.
Here's hoping that story gets him some higher paying jobs.
I look at Gawain and I say, I'm hoping we're the higher paying job, to be honest. I want him on our side.
That was out of character. I do hope I can fight alongside him again someday.
Can I see if we caught the attention of the violinist?
Yeah, do you want to kind of casually check to see if
Yeah.
you caught her attention?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
What's the roll?
Do you want to be stealthy about it, or do you just want to look at her?
I mean, we're talking about her violin. I think it would be fine if she notices.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I need to be stealthy.
Okay.
I'm just,
Yeah, then no roll necessary. Looks like she's kind of listening. Actively listening while you're kind of talking about this. You're not very far apart from each other, for starters, so she doesn't really have to strain herself. But she's tinkering with her violin, with her fiddle, kind of checking it over, and then she takes out her book and starts writing again. But she's doing things much slower than she was before, so she's definitely listening to the conversation.
Yeah. When you say tinkering, is she like checking tuning, or is she like?
Yeah, just from plucking.
Okay.
Which is very difficult to check tuning just from plucking.
Yeah. No.
No. Okay.
Yeah. I'm curious if it was more like a musician checking over an instrument, or like this is a precious gem hidden box, things inside kind of thing.
Definitely a musician. I mean, you've seen inside her book before. She looks like she's a composer, because she writes out music on...
Well, maybe she'll compose Sorback a symphony. Okay, so then after the conversation with Cassius, just to kind of close out what I'm currently doing, Vera would then get a bath and then go to bed.
Okay.
Gawain is getting a meal, a bath, and drawing again.
Okay. Would you like to roll for the art?
Yes, I need to go into the downtime tab. Give me one moment here.
Yep. You could just click on the icon in there.
Yep. Normal.
James is gonna join Gawain with a block of wood.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your downtime.
I got a 10. He's not very good yet.
So you're crafting something specifically. Ooh, that's a good roll. Yeah. You make a very good item. And Gawain, you make a decently passing drawing. This is probably one of your better drawings that you've made so far. Practice is definitely improving things for you. You're getting close to halfway to half proficiency. So it's good.
He was drawing a knight striking down a skeleton.
Oh, there you go. It's a little bit more than a stick figure. It's more of like a artist's frame sketch, where it's just like the frames of the figures. So like Dorito men, but your Dorito skeleton is more of a like circle or an oval, because he's got the he's just ribs.
Yeah. So, I think he's doing very well for someone who's self-taught from his imagination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see here for the wood carving. See, DC table. You're a novice, right? You've made something high quality. So let's see here. Wood carving. Let's see. High quality value is you made a art object that's worth 20 gold pieces.
Nice.
Yeah. Material cost for that is 5 gold pieces, so you net 15. If you want to sell it.
Eventually, not right now. I think it's gonna be in my backpack for a while.
Alright, so let's see. What is it shaped as?
I'm gonna shape it after the griffin.
Oh, that's cool as heck.
Okay. That is
Gawain.
Just because I have.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I was going to say, Gawain sees this and compliments it as an incredible likeness.
It's pretty good. 19.
I'm gonna try Rianne's playing card set. Might as well try something interesting myself.
Okay.
No idea what to do with it though.
Yeah, so the playing card set, when you're proficient with it, you can play a variety of games. So if you wanted to play a game with another character, you could. Everybody here, as far as you know, was here for the tournament, which got canceled.
Right.
So how this works is, if you want to do this before you go to bed, let me go ahead and pull
Yes.
that out. So, gaming, unofficial play. You earn from betting against other players or NPCs. These bets may or may not be honored, depending on who you are dealing with. Therefore, it's volatile. Once you and an opponent agree on a game, you set a minimum bet, and then they proceed to play. In this context, it can go one of two ways from here. Either you can choose to make a check with the gaming set in order to determine if you beat your opponent, or you play the game out according to the rules of the game itself with cards, dice, or board pieces. In cases where you play the game out, the reward pot is 10 times the bet if you win. In cases where you make the check, the winnings are 2 times the bet.
I think I'll have to go with the check.
Yeah, so...
Simply for logistics.
Right, so you're a card shark 1. So you have...
Yes.
Yeah, because you've just started. So, these guys are all bronze leaguers, so who do you want to play against first?
Him.
This guy?
Is he one of the Bronze League? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, card games are... Like, all the gaming sets are all intelligence checks. So you do an intelligence check, and he will do an intelligence check. You will be using your card set, though, so you can roll that.
Okay.
Yep.
Do I just click on it, or?
Yes, but let me make sure that it's properly configured. Yes, it is properly configured. Okay, so go ahead and click on use playing card set at the bottom of your chat there. Your chat entry.
Mm-hmm. And roll.
Okay.
What the freak?
And Mr. Boy is not proficient. He's just started. But he does beat you. So he'll turn around and he'll say, "Rough go of it, ma'am.
Rough go of it, that's fine.
I have a
It's
lot
all
of
learning.
practice when I was in the army," he says.
I was practicing other things in the army.
He says, "Do you want to play again and have a bet, or was this enough?"
Sure.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
All right. And he will put a bet down of 5. Let's see. 5 silver pieces.
She'll match it.
Okay.
See if we can get a better roll this time.
18. Very good. Okay, you beat him fair and square and quite handily. He says, "Well, I guess I have to take back my snark. I didn't know you were a serious player when it came to money."
No, I'm still learning, and she pushes his 5 silver back over to him.
Oh, okay.
It's without any risk, there's no reward, but there's no reason to take your money.
So that's very kind of you. I will increase your progress because of your learning there. So you have increased to 7%. The 18 won't count the first one because it only counts on ones where you make a bet. And let's see here. You go up in rank only if you win a tournament. So,
Okay.
Raising your rank, you can raise your rank only by playing against a character at the same level or higher than you in your chosen game set. For you, that would be a bronze leaguer who is using playing cards, just like you are. In the case of a win, you gain the full value of your check as points towards your rank. That's what you just did. So your 18 went as points towards your rank. In the case of a loss, you gain double the points of your check towards your rank, but it only counts for bets. So you don't get the points from the 3. You only get the points from the 18. This symbolizes you learning from your mistakes and makes up for the lost money. Once you've attained the requisite points to rank up, you will gain the new rank. However, you will only be able to compete in official tournaments of your old rank until you win a tournament. So to go up to Silver League, you have to win a tournament. And then you'll be recognized at the next tournament level to compete. It's sort of like chess, where you have to rank up and win in order to proceed up the ranks that way.
That's fine.
Yep.
All right. So I just wanted to do it. I hadn't tried it yet.
Yeah, so you lost one. You beat him pretty handily in the second one.
Okay, so it's mid-morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're tired and grubby. Rianne is going to go clean up and then go to bed.
Okay.
Do I need to go down to the washroom and back? Or
No, you can just go straight to your room. I don't know which room you guys are in. That one? Okay.
Yeah, that's what room I thought we were in.
Okay.
Gawain will also get rest, but I forgot what room he's in.
He's in, he might be in the same room as Sorath.
You know, he could pretty easily sleep through Scaldy snoring.
Faced worse than the dorm?
Yeah, I mean, I need to come up with, like, how growing up in a Royson monastery was for him, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining Sorath curled up on the bed like a giant lizard dog.
Yep. Okay, so you're asleep. You're asleep. Let's see. You're asleep. He's asleep. Sorath is dead to the world, asleep. And you are also asleep. Okay. We are going to go ahead and forward the clock.
Can I add a retroactive action?
Yes.
Gawain is going to send a telepathic command to, well, not command, request to Crimson to wake him if trouble arises.
Okay.
Nope, we lost Savvy.
You can put the Griffin on watch. Go ahead and roll a perception check for him.
Okay.
You will need to roll it at advantage because he has keen sight, so he gets advantage on perception checks involving sight.
My boy.
Oh, he kind of whiffed it a little bit, but 12 is decent. So he's getting used to probably existing for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I forgive him.
Okay, good. Uh, 8 hours pass. It is in the afternoon. If you would like to wake up, you can and do other stuff, or you can. We can move the day along to the next day.
Well, I was gonna have Rianne head out and pick up a fulminating potion.
Okay.
Would the
I
custom
don't know about anybody else.
would the custom crossbow that Gawain ordered be done yet?
Perhaps. You stuck on the door?
I'm stuck on the door.
You got it. You're out.
Thank
He
you.
is going to inform the group that he's going to go check on that.
Okay.
Well, I need to go that direction. I will go with you. It's
Fair
better
enough.
to go in pairs.
Safety in numbers.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. Places. You guys are up here. Sorath. So Keevan's Alchemical Wonders is where the potions of fulmination were bought. And you got you being Gawain, you ordered a custom crossbow from Eagle's Blades.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these places are in the opposite directions from each other. Keevan's is out here, and Eagle's Blades is over here.
Feel like a walk around the city?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. We'll go to. I think Eagle's Blades was closest. All right, we'll start with Eagle's Blades.
Actually, the Keevan's is closer, but an Eagle's Blades is inside the city walls.
He will go for Eagle's Blades and his crossbow.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so you guys go to Eagle's Blades. I had this thing made. I gotta find it. There it is, okay. Alright, so you arrive at Eagle's Blades. The old man, the old gentleman, Keevan Eagleson, says, "Oh, you're back! Hey, welcome back. You,
How have you been?
I've been good. You ordered that crossbow I made. Yeah, that's ready. That's ready for you. All right, come here and take a look at it." And he says, "It was ready yesterday."
I was out of town. I'm sorry for being late to pick it up.
Hey, it happens. You got a light crossbow that is it's better than normal. It rolls 1d9 plus your modifier for it. It's dexterity based. Simple ranged light crossbow. It's high quality. That's why it rolls a higher damage die. And it comes with a box of high quality crossbow bolts, which are barbed. So I'm going to go ahead and give you those items.
Nice. This is incredible work. Thank you.
Eagleson light crossbow. So with this weapon, you get a total of +5 to hit, and a damage bonus of +2. It deals 1d9 +2. The barbed crossbow bolts have a special feature to them. So when you hit a target with this weapon, they must succeed a DC strength saving throw or be hooked by the weapon. If the target fails the saving throw, the weapon is stuck in them and will deal its die size and damage at the beginning of their every turn until it is removed or the target perishes. You may release the weapon voluntarily, or you may try to hold it onto it with a DC strength saving throw. So this part of it, that second line here, does not apply, or this third line, does not apply because it's not a melee weapon.
Yeah.
In the case of a ranged weapon, you need not make the saving throw to hold onto it.
Okay.
So when you hit
if I'm potentially able to rush them down before they can remove it, can he hold it in at melee range?
Yes.
Nice.
If you do a successful grapple check, I'll say, because they're going to be twisting and turning and trying to dodge you. But if you manage a successful grapple check, you could, kind of make sure that he keeps that bolt in him. So that's a strat there that you could do. Barbed is a weapon trait, and so it can go on any weapon, but it's on these crossbow bolts. So
I don't see that having much practical use in combat, but it's a definite power move.
Yeah. Yeah, it works well on weapons like that are reach.
Yeah.
So it can you can keep an enemy that is stuck to the end of your weapon all the way over there, and you can just keep pushing the weapon through them further and further to continue dealing the damage to them. That's basically how that kind of works.
It's also a power move.
Mm-hmm. So it's just basically guaranteed damage over time if you hit somebody with a barbed weapon.
Yeah.
Well, since we're inside the city, how close are we to the rune smithy?
The rune smithy is on the other side down here, so you could get over there in an hour.
Okay. But I figure you've got a new weapon. We might as well see if he can get an enchantment on it.
That is a great idea.
Okay. You arrive at the
I mean, you have a
smithy.
new toy.
Yeah.
You have a new toy. We need to make it the best it can be.
Finally thought of a, peasant's last name for Gawain. It's incredibly silly, but it's also self-indulgent, so I'm going to add it to his character sheet in a moment.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You feel like sharing with the class?
Yeah, I'm just opening my character sheet back up. So, Azeroth said, he would be referred to as something like Gawain the Wanderer, or, Gawain of wherever.
Right.
Given that
yeah,
it's not exactly public where he comes from, but his profession is slaying evil. Gawain the Slayer.
Okay.
Incredibly self-indulgent, but he's 18,
Yeah.
There can only be
I-
one in every
Yeah.
generation.
No. I went back even further than that to Hawk the Slayer.
That was the intent. Hawk the Slayer is one of the Hawk the Slayer is one of those pre-Lord of the Rings fantasy movies that Kid Me was obsessed with.
That and Beatsmaster.
Also Lady Hawk, but I think that one is more obscure.
Lady Hawk is obscure?
Evidently.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys arrive at the rune smithy. That's right over here. And Jasper Shadowwalker is in, so the store's open. He is excited to see you guys because you're probably his best customers. He says, "Oh, welcome. What can I do for you all today?"
Well, I see you have potions of fulmination. I would like to buy them.
Absolutely.
Gawain unlimbers his new toy off of his back and places it on the counter and says, I would like a +1, the whatever you call them. I would like a weapon enhancement +1 and a basic featherlight enchantment on this, please.
Alright, so basic featherlight will cost you, since you're a repeat customer, call you $450, and a regular honing and sharpening, or honing and accuracy enchantment would be another $450. So we're talking 900 writs for that, and the lady is paying 75 for the potions of fulmination. So 900 writs for both of these.
Okay. Yeah, I can pay 900 writs.
Okay.
Gawain's got
No,
1,200.
well, she's going to pay. Rianne is going to pay for the potions.
Right, yes.
Well,
900 writs is the enchantments.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want a
Okay.
+1 and a featherlight on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, actually, let me look at the weight. Oh, it's pretty light as is. So instead of the feather light enchantment, maybe a basic elemental imbuement.
Okay, same price. So he can do thunder, fire, cold, lightning, or radiant.
Let's go with thunder on this one.
Okay. So it's 900 writs. So you're down to 310.
Still more money than Gawain ever had before coming to Sorath.
Yep. And then 1d6 thunder.
I guess instead of 1d9, the crossbow does 1d10 now. Oh no,
Nice.
1d9 +1.
1d9
I'm
plus
stupid.
1 plus your mod.
Yeah.
Plus 1d6 thunder.
Yeah.
So minimum damage, right? What's your dexterity mod?
+2.
So 5 to 5 to 18.
Yeah, that's really good. Holy shit.
Yeah. 5 to 18.
Gawain's stats physically are incredibly balanced across the board, like 16 strength, 14 dex, 16 con.
Yeah. So 1d9 plus 3, right. So 9 plus 3 plus 6 is 18. Then 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 5. So 5 to 18, yeah.
What's the runesmithy's name again?
Jasper Shadowwalker.
So Shadow Walker, incredible work as usual. Thank you.
Thank you for your business.
Master Shadowwalker, it is always a pleasure to do this with you.
He nods and says, "You as well, Lady Ardesta."
And I think our next stop is Keevan's.
Keevan's Alchemical Wonders.
Yes.
Good friend of mine. Yeah, he's got good stuff. Okay.
His stuff has saved our lives more than once at this point.
That's good.
Yes, it has.
As has yours, Sir Shadow Walker.
Oh, I know that already. By virtue of you returning. Don't worry. I'm well aware, he says.
He gives like an appreciative warrior's nod.
Alright, so next step is Keevan's.
Yep. Okay, so about an hour or two to get to Keevan's. It's getting late. It's nearing 8 p.m.
When is curfew?
Curfew sundown. We're getting close. We are in the spring, so you're kind of right up against it. But you know, you're outside the city walls anyway, and it's not very far to Keevan's. I mean, to the boarding house after Keevan's. It's like 400 feet. So
Okay,
Given her
I think we'll make it.
given her noble status, she could like pull rank on a soldier if they pulled us over.
yeah, she probably could. So
I could. I even might, depends. But
This-
hopefully we won't have to do that. So, to Keenan's alchemical wonders.
Just point at the boarding house a few hundred feet away. We're going there.
we're on our way back. We lost track of time at the bar. Oh, been there, mate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, you guys arrive at Keevan's with a little bit of time to spare. He says, I was about to close up shop. You have good timing.
I will take both of your potions. Is there anything you want, Gawain?
Let me look at my skills here.
He has an ink bottle.
It's true, yeah. Gawain will buy
Or-
2 bottles of ink.
Okay. You know how to do that with the system?
Yeah, I see it now. I remember. It's been a month. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
And then he thanks the man and says, sorry for keeping you from your rest.
It's fine. It's fine.
But we thank you most kindly for your supplies.
He also buys a flask.
Okay.
All right. And we will head back to the inn.
All right. You head back to
Boarding house.
the boarding house. Raven and Vera, what would you two like to do? I know you have a question for me, Vera. The answer to your question of whether or not your saber is two-handed, your saber is a regular Crespa saber, so it is one-handed, but it is also versatile, so you can attack two-handed with it.
Okay. So Vera, I'm trying to find something to help with her AC.
Okay.
So we might have to get a little out of the RP for a second.
Mhm.
She has unarmored defense, and it says I can use a shield. If
Right.
I'm using a shield, then I can't do two-handed on the saber, correct?
Correct. You wouldn't be able to use two-handed on the saber, but you would get the bonus from the AC. So you'd be up to 16, and you'd be able to maintain your unarmored defense at the same time. So that could be like a real net good for you. Make you harder to hit.
Is there anything I can do on the saber to still keep increasing its damage instead of taking that hit? Like, I know it's already partially enhanced. Is there like a extra enhancement to try to offset that?
To offset the drop in damage, you'd have to spend the gold for it at the runesmithy, for him to enchant it further.
I think I'd be fine with that. So, Vera will take care of the horses, and that's how she ends up a little bit behind the others.
Okay.
And then I think she's going to go looking for a shield, and she's going to also go to the runesmith to try to get a little extra damage on it.
Sure. Let's see here.
And for transparency, I also have 2 citizen vouchers for 10% off.
Oh, there you go. All right, so a shield. It occurs to you that the best place to get a shield is probably Keevan's. Eagle's Blades, rather. Both of these men are named a version of Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah, Keevan and Kayvon. Kayvon Eagleson runs Eagle's Blades. And Keevan, the alchemist, runs Keevan's Alchemical Wonders.
That's delightful.
Yeah, so they're both Kevin.
And Kyle down the road runs the Monster Energy Factory.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's got to be a Kyle, right? Offense given to all Kyles out there. So
I say as I drain the last of my monster energy.
right. So yeah, you can go to Eagle's Blades and commission a shield. They're easy to make. He could definitely get one to you by the afternoon. By the
Okay.
end of, by the end of the day. So,
Okay. The end of today and not
end of
tomorrow.
today. Yeah.
Yeah.
The shields are real easy to make. I might have a couple in the back, but I would have to look, and they were definitely under a lot of shit. So I can take a look around, have my apprentice to start on one. They're not that hard to do. So, you want me to make one for you?
That would be great, and I will also hand over the 10% voucher.
It's only 10 writs. You sure you want to use
Oh.
this on that?
Well, then no.
He said, okay, so he's gonna go ahead and start making that for you. We're gonna hand wave the time expenditure because we just spent a lot of like actual
Sorry.
movement, and we're gonna get you your shield there, and that's in your inventory now, and it's now equipped, so you're now in armor class 16, and then you want to go to the rune smithy.
Yep.
And he says as you walk in, "Oh, your friends were just here. What can I help you
Yeah,
with?
I got a later start. This morning.
Understood.
I have I'm working on adjusting my attack style, and I will have less hands involved for the stabby. So I would like to see if I could get my saber enchanted further. It currently has radiant and a +1. So I want to know what else I could get.
Okay. So you already have honing and accuracy on it, and you already have a radiant energy enchantment. We could add an advanced elemental imbuement, crediting your, or an intermediate elemental imbuement, crediting the money that you've already spent to imbue this thing towards that total, which would bring you down to 4,500 writs to add onto it. You could also go the route of another honing and accuracy enchantment. Again, we'll credit that money that you've already spent for such an enchantment and just improve the layering on it, giving you an extra little boost there. That would also be 4,500 writs. So it would be one or the other, I assume, because that's expensive. But if you want both, I'm happy to do both for 9,000.
Can you translate for me what the pluses would be for each of those?
So for honing and accuracy, that would increase your overall +1 to a +2.
Okay.
The advanced elemental imbuement would give you another d6 of radiant damage.
Ooh. That sounds good too.
Yeah, it would also cause your weapon to shed light for 10 feet when you draw it.
So it's either an automatic +1 or another d6.
Right, which is also +1 damage. Not +1 to hit in damage, but +1 damage.
Sorry. Della just took the place of the computer, so now I can't see anything.
Oh. I'll call her downstairs.
I can relate. My cat keeps trying to replace my keyboard in my lap.
Yeah, I had to, like... Sorry, this was a mess. I had to get my, charger to charge my headset. And I had to move around to do that, and she just took advantage of it.
Understandable.
Sounds like a mood.
Sounds like a mood, yeah.
I'm kind of feeling the radiant.
Okay. So that's 4,500 additional.
And I have the 10%.
That's right.
So I'll hand one of those over.
Okay, so 4,500 minus 10% would take it down to 4,050.
Okay.
Okay. So,
And Ritz is gold, right?
yep, Ritz is gold.
Okay.
And also delicious crackers.
Yes. Truth. This is expansive.
But it's an extra D6 of damage.
I know. Especially when I already get one. That's huge.
So that takes your damage for that from. Let's see, what's your strength bonus? +4. Okay, so +4, +1, +2. Your minimum is 8, which is pretty good.
And I did the math on my gold, so I just lowered that.
Okay. So your minimum is 8.
Okay.
And your maximum is 25. It's 12 plus 8 plus 4 plus 1 is 25. And then 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2 is 8. So you've got a range of 8 to 25 on that weapon now.
Great. And a shield.
And a shield.
Okay. And that's all on the saber already?
Yeah, it's on the saber already.
Okay. And is the doing two-handed disabled and all that at this point?
It's still enabled in case you drop your shield. You just aren't
Okay.
allowed to roll versatile damage
Okay.
if you're using your shield. So.
Okay. Then I think that's it.
All right. Good stuff. Raven, anything you wanted to do with the rest of this day?
James is gonna start out by taking a bath because he was still a little stinky from yesterday.
Okay.
And during the bath, he is going to try to communicate a little bit with his sword if the sword is feeling up for maybe another jump.
Maybe a little what? Sorry, you kind of cut out there.
Another enchantment.
Ah, okay. The sword is giving you positive feelings about another enchantment.
Then, after the bath, we will go to the rune smithy.
All right. You go to the rune smithy. You arrive after Vera does, and you walk in. He says, "It seems like you all could have come together today, but I'm seeing all of you almost separately. What can I do for you?"
I was wondering if you could apply multiple basic elemental improvements on the same weapon.
Ah, like different kinds of element? No. That could cause a energy feedback loop, which would cause a explosion centered on the weapon, which could kill you. So unfortunately, I can't put like fire and ice on your weapon there. I would have to continue with the cold, with the ice, unfortunately. We don't want a magical shock incident to happen.
Then could you hold it for me?
I could do another honing enchantment on you. Yeah. So that would be for you all because your group has been good to me as customers. I will definitely give you a discount of 50 gold pieces for that, giving you a total of 450 gold for... Nope, you already have one. As he examines it, it's 4,500 gold to apply this extra +1. Sorry?
I already have one.
Yes, you already have a +1 on it. You also...
where?
Yeah, you have a +1 magical bonus already on it, and you have a cold enchantment already on it.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
You just realized improve pack weapon.
Pack weapon. Yeah, Eldritch Inflictions. You can use any weapon to summon your pack. It gains a +1 bonus to its attack damage rolls, unless it's a magical weapon that already has a bonus to those rolls. Yeah, so he could add a +1 to this, but again, because you've already got a +1 on it from the Eldritch Invocation, it would be more expensive. It would be basically the +2 version, improving it further, and that would cost 4,500 since there's already one on there, so he doesn't have to do the groundwork, right? Which is pretty expensive.
Fair enough. God, I had that feature. Happens more often than you would think.
Mm-hmm. He says, if there's another enchantment I can do for you on a different piece of equipment, I'd be happy to. I can featherlight your armor or one of your weapons if you'd like.
I will return in a moment.
Sure.
I heard Grandpa ringing his bell. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Put a featherlight on my armor.
Featherlight on your armor, sir. That would be 450 grits. And that would definitely make your armor a little bit lighter. Do you want to go for that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So
Sounds like a good.
I'll deduct the 450 and then change the weight of your armor. So it subtracts 25%. Okay, which brings the weight of your leather armor from 10 down to 7.5, which gives you a little bit more breathing room with your carry weight there. Okay.
Yeah, after that I just go back to the tavern in place.
Okay, go back to the board.
And I think I'm gonna go back to some wood carving.
Okay. You've done wood carving for the day already, so I can't let you do a progress roll or a artisan check, but you can do that as a narrative RP thing, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just sitting around, just chipping away at a block of wood.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Okay. So Gawain and Rianne arrive late.
We do.
Right? Yeah, it's right before sundown when you guys arrive.
Just okay.
So it's getting dark out there.
I'm
Liza.
probably a
So-
little bit late as well, just because I needed to go pick up my shield,
Okay. So
right? Because you said afternoon.
Yeah, you come in behind them.
It was productive.
It's a very productive day.
I think the most productive thing about today was probably the sleep.
One moment, let me mute my mic.
So, more food. And then once
many,
more into the breach, dear friends, once more.
How many fire bombs did you get?
5.
Very nice.
Thank you. 5 fire bombs over which I have much influence.
Sonya Harding is walking around, locking up, it seems.
I still think it's so funny you picked that name.
Oh god, yes.
She says, "Last call for dinner, and then I'm sending the ladies to bed."
Dinner, yes please.
Yeah.
Reva,
Gawain places an order as well.
Reva comes around and gives everybody dinner. Sonya locks up.
Extra for mayhem.
Yeah, extra for mayhem.
Gawain gives Mayhem a saved slice of that salamander hunk as apology for spooking him with the griffin.
He handily eats it. Just
Gawain
scarfs
pats
it
him
down.
on the head and calls him a good boy.
He wags his tail.
Do we have a collar for Mayhem?
I believe you guys got a collar very early on in the campaign when you got
Okay.
Mayhem.
I just want to make sure he won't be taken as a stray.
Mm-hmm.
Get him custom-made dog armor.
We could do that, yeah. Except I spent all my money
we
today
could.
on a +6 radiant, so.
True.
How much money do you have left?
In Ritz?
In general.
It's fine.
Uh-huh.
I am having trouble telling how much I have left because I have 290 writs, but I have 5,001 silver and 1,739 copper.
Okay, so it's the same as Old Cruth, the way it leapfrogs. So the Electrum is the Duke, so 10 of those equals 1 gold piece. The silver is the core, so 100 of those is a gold piece. And then the copper piece is the zinc, and 1,000 of those is a gold piece. Most day-to-day transactions, like, hey, I'm gonna get that, that rabbit haunch, that roasted rabbit haunch, and, a couple beers are gonna be traded in coppers, right?
Yeah, so like, I once played a thief character who had the philosophy, steal gold, steal silver, leave the copper, that's a meal.
Right. So, yeah, copper is definitely all you guys really trade in on a regular basis, on a day-to-day basis, if you're just living your life. Gold is like, you can live for a while on gold. So, as far as Gawain's concerned, this is enough money to retire on for a while.
Speaking of adventuring, Gawain leans over the table as he eats and says, "What's our next step for dealing with this cult?"
Checking out the crypts that Piper is interested in.
I also had an idea about that.
Oh? Do tell,
yeah.
cousin.
I think we should potentially clean up any loose ends in the area we cleared. Maybe with a couple traps with some of those, fancy fire bombs, in case they come back. I mean, I know we'd rather use them for active things, but it can't hurt to have, one more little parting gift should they try to return.
I think I'm willing to part with a couple of
I have 2 as well.
potions for that. I have 8.
As they say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
This is true. Or a flask of cure in this case.
Well, the cure for heretics is burning them.
It's
The
just,
fires of retribution.
a just in case.
Do you hear me arguing against it?
No. We do probably want to make sure that nobody goes in there that we trust. But we know that we had a couple flee, and maybe that's one way to take care of it.
Yeah. I have absolutely no problem with that, and we should. I think that's an excellent idea.
Real quick, you guys are allowed to roll a long rest
Yay.
because you got one earlier
Okay.
today.
I had actually already rolled, so
Okay, good.
because Vera was low.
I'm gonna roll one for Dominic.
That's all right. That takes care of Rianne's problems. Minor that they are.
Okay.
Wayne is back to full.
Good.
Okay. So naps. And then in the morning we go off into the
Into the graveyard.
into the graveyard once more.
Okay. So you guys are gonna pass the night here and start
Yep.
again in the morning. Okay.
Even though Sorvac is out cold, Gawain says goodnight to him.
He murmurs something in Scaldi, and you don't understand Scaldi.
Does it at least sound friendly?
Sounds friendly.
Okay.
As far as Scaldi can sound friendly.
I mean, I trust Sorvac.
Mayhem's hanging out with you, Vera.
Of course he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, our sleep schedule got a little messed up, so she'll probably stay up for a bit, listen to any musicians that might be playing, because I know there's a couple of them around, nod at Cassius, and then retire for a little nap.
Okay. Yeah, these two guys over here get an act going, but it's juggling from this guy and really bad stand-up from Chase over here.
He's
Maybe
trying.
maybe
Has he
should
gotten
sit
any better
down.
the past couple days?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
Maybe he should sit down.
Which way am I going?
You're going the right way.
Yeah. Come on. Doors.
Mayhem closes the door behind him like a good boy and lays down on the couch. Okay. Let me go ahead and pause real quick while I reset the scene for you all. Who is going to be up the earliest? Oh,
What the hey?
don't worry about that.
Gawain gets up bright and early for his exercise routine.
What time would that be around? Crack of dawn?
A little before the crack of dawn.
Okay. So, I'll let you move around in a moment.
I would say probably a little after that would be Vera when Mayhem wants to go bathroom.
Okay.
And same with Rianne, because you spend a century in the military, you get up at dawn, whether you like to or not anymore.
James is probably one of the last ones, because he was laying awake listening to Timmy's story.
Poor Timmy Trouble. Okay, I'm almost done resetting the NPCs, so we'll just zoom in on you guys.
Timmy's just an average kid that no one understands.
You guys don't lock your doors. I'm not sure if you can lock them.
Yeah, I don't think there's a command for that.
You can right
For
click
the-
on them and try it.
It's not letting me.
Okay.
For the
I'm asleep,
record,
though.
Nope.
The game
We-
is paused, so we can't do anything.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
but
I didn't-
we definitely lock our doors.
Okay.
Yeah, go away
Uh-huh.
and locks the door.
All right.
No one would be dumb enough to break into a room with a giant Scaldy sleeping in the corner, but also Sorath's a heavy sleeper.
He is a very heavy sleeper. Okay, I'll lock the doors for you. It's probably just not a thing you guys can do. Okay, so the morning comes around. It's dawn. And I believe Dwayne said he would be up early to do his exercises.
Slightly before dawn, yeah.
Yeah, Sorvak is up, and he is sitting in front of the door. Crisscross applesauce. And as soon as he notices that you're awake, he says, "Door, not cooperate."
Oh,
Can't
let
get
me get
out.
that for you. I locked it to keep our belongings safe, but while we slept, here, let me show you.
Don't want to break down door.
Yes, let me show you how to open it without breaking it down.
Okay.
And he shows him how to operate the lock.
Okay. It says very small lock, and he takes the lock lever with his with two fingers, his thumb and his forefingers index, and with his claws he pinches it and turns it very slowly to the unlocked position. And
As great a warrior as you are, Sorvak, you are a heavy sleeper, so a thief could sneak in the night and steal your belongings.
as you begin saying that, he's out the door.
He means well. Oh, game's still paused.
Oh, right, yes. There you go.
That makes life more difficult. It really
How-
does.
How does the physical training and the downtime tab work?
Sorry, what?
How does the
that-
physical training and the downtime tab work?
Oh, okay. So if you want to start physical training, you can. It's to improve your ability scores. So
Okay.
if you're trying to improve one of your ability scores, like Dex, Con, Strength, that would be physical training.
Okay.
If you're 10 or higher, if your score is already 10 or higher, it's 250 points to improve it by 1. It works the same way
Okay.
as what it does with the painting training that you have.
Okay, so I just roll a strength check then?
Yes, it would just be a strength check, and I can add it to your downtime tab now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me know when to roll it.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you a button for it, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I figure since he does exercises every morning,
You might as well get credit for it.
yeah. He gets up before the crack of dawn to do so. And immediately after he bathes, they teach cleanliness at the Ryson Monastery.
They do.
That's good.
So,
I mean,
Rianne could do that too?
Yes, absolutely, if you would like.
Sure. I think Rianne and Gawain sparring against each other would be very useful.
Okay.
indeed. And I rolled a 17.
All right. There you go. Let me go ahead and add that to your to your downtime tab as well.
Okay.
So you are definitely over 10. So it is. No, not proficiency, physical training. Yeah. This is ability attack, strength score, 250 points. The icon is the fist.
So something she'd notice is that while he's good, his sword forms are almost entirely the kind of rough that you get with a self-taught swordsman.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go ahead and roll that if you would like.
I would.
From your downtime tab.
I did.
Okay, 22. Very
Damn,
good.
nice roll.
You have your strength training is very practiced and very pristine.
That's okay. I've had more time to practice it. And I don't know if I can aid Gawain in his or not.
Nobody else, nobody at the monastery was versed in the Freya Great Saber. I taught myself anything more than the basics.
I can help you with more of the basics, but it is not my preferred weapon. I prefer the axe, but I know the more general basics. We'll see if we can improve you any.
I would appreciate that.
So as this
Would
You
I-
are more than welcome.
Yeah, you had a question, Farah?
I was just, would I have overheard any of this?
Yeah,
Because,
you're standing right there.
I mean, I use a saber.
Yeah, you use the crossbow.
This is true. He does.
So your crossbow, you use a different kind of style with your when you're using one hand, but when you're using both hands, it's the same style as the great saber.
Which I have been doing for a long time, so I
Yeah.
could probably, I don't have all of the years of experience, but maybe between the two of us, we could provide some, tips.
Mm-hmm.
Gawain would be incredibly grateful for that.
More than welcome. Anything that can improve someone's chances for survival is always good.
I already owe this group my life, so I'm along for the ride.
What is Sorath up to?
He is kind of sitting on the couch, just kind of hanging out there. He watches you guys go.
Sorath,
Go ahead.
you want breakfast?
Oh, breakfast, yes. Sorry. As he, slams into you, Gawain.
I'm gonna make a constitution check.
Sure.
Or save, I guess.
Yeah, it would be a save. Are you trying to stay on your feet?
I'm trying to not budge, basically.
That's a strength saving throw.
Okay. Same number, so.
Or opposed strength checks, let's find out.
I rolled a 10 total.
Yeah, he kind of knocks you on your ass by accident.
Gawain finds this to be quite funny. Just gives a laugh as he lands on his ass.
The door is unlocked, Raven, so you can have James leave that room whenever you wish. And you as Gabby, you can have Vera move around as she wishes. It looks like nobody's up yet. You guys are all up before they are.
That's okay. They should be used to that by now.
Do we want to try to ask Sorvak to join us today?
not sure he would fit in some of the tunnels.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That is valid.
Um,
One moment, let me mute.
Vera, can you let
Didn't come.
Mayhem out?
If I can figure out the doors, yes.
They're locked. But you can unlock them from there. He comes out real quickly, pees on this exact bush.
Is that the same bush he's been peeing on the whole time?
Yep.
Yes.
Marking his territory.
Normal greetings of the guards, and then as Mayhem finishes up, let him back in. Probably then do the horses.
Okay.
All of the chores, you know, the usual.
You don't even work here and you're doing chores.
Yeah. But Vera likes, you know, routine. It's kind of something that happens, so.
Vera, he's stealing from the kitchen again.
He's allowed, he works hard.
Mayhem has more than earned it.
Well, you can see Tanya that when he comes in.
Sonya.
Sonia.
Yep.
I'm sorry, you named her Sonya Harding. She's going to get called Tanya.
I know.
Gawain pulls out his
Did you
little...
do that on purpose?
Nope.
He has no idea who Tanya Harding is.
Gawain pulls out his...
Did he not know
little-
who she is?
Dude, stop it, puppy. Gawain pulls out his ream of paper, makes a small note for the troubles with Mayhem, and places it on the counter with 50 copper on top of it. She's probably coming in just as she sees Gawain doing that.
Yeah, she's
What did Mayhem...
kind of is looking around a little bit. Hello everyone, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ah, the ladies are not
What
here.
did Mayhem steal this time?
Mayhem stole a baguette as usual.
Gawain's just trying to collectively cover everything he steals from before and now
Okay.
and in future.
You know, Vera, we should probably find Mayhem a bakery if we live through this so he can become the bakery dog.
He would love that so much.
Yes, he would. He would become round.
Annette comes in and says, I'm gonna get breakfast started.
Of course, if I ever make, you know, settle down and have my tea shop, he might be fine being a tea shop dog, because I'm sure we'll have biscuits.
That is quite possible, cousin. That is quite possible.
So, I am fairly certain Crimson can't fit down into the catacombs, so...
He is a large creature. He will have
Yeah.
a hard time in some of those spaces, just like Sorath would.
Yeah. So, Gawain sends him a telepathic request, not an order, to guard the boarding house against evil while he's gone.
You receive an understanding and an acceptance of the request.
Crimson is tied with Mayhem for best boy, in Gawain's opinion.
I will still approach Sorback and tell him what our plan is. And encourage him again to if he finds work in between, that would be great. But we would like to talk about potential additional support of his services because we like working with him.
He says, would like to help, and of course accept gold for services.
She holds out her hand, knows what to expect, and we'll shake it.
He clasps hers with the warrior grabbing the forearm kind of thing, and up down. Strength check. See if you can stay on your feet for us.
Yep.
Oh, he rolled shit. Okay, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you definitely
Nice.
hold your own against this large Saurian Scaldy.
I mean, that's kind of how I got all my money in the first place, so that's fine.
Okay. Piper is up. You hear Mayhem making happy noises under the table there.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, he's done eating. He inhaled that very quickly. But he's making other like happy dog kind of noises.
Rolling around on his back and going, "Row, row, row."
Yeah, that kind of thing. Gawain, you're kind of facing that direction. You can see that he's getting a belly rub under the table. Piper's like rubbing his belly with one of her feet.
That's a happy dog.
Okay, so breakfast. How many healing potions do we have?
Reba comes
I
around
have
and
one.
distributes breakfasts.
I have one as well.
Wayne thanks her for breakfast. He is very hungry. I have no healing potions.
Trebek's just going to take up that corner right here.
I have no healing potions, but I have full healing spells, so.
They also have healing potions, plus as well healing.
Healing spells are always a good thing.
You got 2 first level spell slots, so that's pretty good.
I have all 4 of my first level spell slots and both of my second level spell slots.
All right. Has everyone had breakfast?
Seems so.
Piper, are you ready to go forth once again?
Wayne has had 2 breakfasts. He's potentially still a growing boy, depending on how Drakagar work.
She says, I thought we were going at noon, but this is a welcome change. I can be ready in a few minutes. Dominic states, I don't feel good. I think I picked something up in that cave. He's very froggy. This is
You probably picked up what James had.
Yeah, this is the DM removing Dominic from his responsibilities.
It just runs off before Gawain can heal him.
Yes.
Okay then.
Sometimes it's better to let them do that.
You know, he's the one I worry about by himself, though. I'm gonna be honest.
He looked like he was unsteady on his feet. He's dubiously an adult. I think we can leave him to his own devices.
Yeah.
It's fine with me. We'll give Piper her couple minutes and then venture on.
Okay.
Are we doing the trap today as well?
If it works out that way, yes.
Sooner the better if we're passing by, at least.
Okay, so let me go ahead and grab this. She opens up her book and says, "Okay, so I have." There are a few places I haven't investigated. 2 crypts, specifically.
All right.
And, let's see. Alright. So there are a couple that I would like to go to. So, and she says, based on what we've discovered so far, I know exactly where these are. So if there's anywhere you need to spot before we go, anywhere you need to be before we go over there, definitely do that, because they're a little bit out of the way in comparison to the others.
Well, the player has an out-of-game question. Do we remember where the cult was?
The cult was located in the Undercity. It was in the vaults of Sorath, which was a deeper section of the Undercity that hadn't been used in a long time. A much deeper section.
Had we taken Piper, did Piper know about it?
Piper knew that it existed, and she did not go down there with you because you were expecting trouble. But she had expressed interest in going down there before, once it's safer.
Safer is a relative term.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we could also go down there and the thing that fled could already be there.
Point. I think we should go check out her crypts, and then if she's feeling adventurous, we can try and go back down to the Undercity.
Okay.
Because I still think that's where Calvin is hiding.
Would you like to all do that? Is everybody amenable to that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
James?
I am amenable. Sorry, I got distracted by my dog.
You're not James, but okay.
Sorry. My dog is being a pain.
James was just nodding along.
Okay. So I guess that's the action plan then.
You lead, I'll follow.
Okay.
But without the terrified troublemaker.
Alright, so you
Because
guys...
Tinny didn't have a good time.
No. You guys continue along. You enter the graveyard in your usual fashion, taking a shortcut. And you go to enter the crypts. So, on the way, there's a body in the middle of the road.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Is it new?
It's relatively fresh from what you can tell.
Is it someone we recognize?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception.
You approach
Interesting.
the body. Ooh, nat 20.
I'm also making a perception check. I ain't seen shit.
Air.
Body?
There's a body on the ground there. It looks dead.
I want to look immediately around
Okay.
first.
You don't see anybody lurking in the trees or in the fog or anything. And Gawain, it is indeed a body.
Gawain still motions for Piper to stay back.
She stays back with Mayhem.
I almost called her Penny for some reason.
Penny?
I don't know.
She does give us a lot of money.
It's true, yeah.
Brienne, with your natural 20 all the way out to 25, you can tell that the person on the ground is a soldier. He's wearing armor, looks like military commissioned make, so he's definitely in the military, in the Corinthian military. I gotta move the screen. They're over here, everybody. They're over here. And the body looks to be face down in the mud. It must have rained last night, and their weapon is kind of standing up in the ground, covered in blood and dirt.
Is this the soldier we saved the other day?
It does not appear to be.
Okay.
It definitely
Does
looks
this
like
look like-
soldier rank.
You want to approach the body?
Yeah.
Okay. Who all is gathering around the body?
Moving
I
to
will let them check
reinforce.
because
Yeah.
One at a time, please.
Sorry.
Rianne's troubles is going off in the back of her head, so she'll let them examine it while she keeps an eye out around.
Okay. You're very alert. You do see, kind of on the hills up here and such, what appear to be like ghosts in the fog. They do disappear as soon as you focus on them, but they're kind of at the edge of your peripherals.
Wonderful.
What were you going to do, Gawain?
Just be behind her to back her up, just in case.
Okay. So which one of you is approaching the body?
I mean, I would say it's probably me since I was the first one that did it.
Okay. So he's face down in the mud. You can't see his rank from being face down in the mud.
How far away are we from a local, like, guard position? Can we go get anybody? Did I lose sound?
They're about 330 to 300 or so feet away, up here on the towers.
Okay.
With that being said, the graveyard always has a level of fog and/or general just misty cover. You look out in that direction and you can't see the top of those towers. You can barely see that they're there.
Okay, so
Okay.
Gawain is drawing his crossbow, just in case, a few steps behind her.
Okay. And I'll examine. I'll turn the body over, look for rank, see if it looks familiar.
Okay. You turn the body over. As you do so, you see a small flash of light. A rune completes. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. I knew I should have done it with my sword. Do I have anything as...
Danger sense gives you advantage, so you do see
Okay.
the magic complete.
All right.
Okay.
18, not bad.
18. Yeah, you succeed on the dex save. A blast of cold erupts around the body.
Mm-hmm.
You take half of this.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay, so 8.5, which will bring down to 8. So 8 damage, taking you down to 49 hit points.
Okay.
And the cold has frozen the front of him, and it kind of blasted you and blasted your hair back. And you've got snow covering your front, frost covering your armor. Your eyelashes are frozen, like the front of your hair that was facing it is frozen. Fuck, now my brain's calling her Penny. Piper says, "Oh my gosh, Vera, are you okay?" While this is happening, some of those figures in the mist, Rianne, are getting closer.
Okay.
Did I reset?
You might have. What'd you say?
I asked if there was anything going on with the body, or whether it was just like a FU rune.
So the rune was definitely some kind of trap. When you look at the body after you flipped it over, after you kind of come down from just being blasted with cold, there's a big gouge across the front of the body, splitting the armor open completely. And it looks like from what happened here, this man was killed instantly. It's definitely not the same guy that you found in the Undercity. It's somebody else. You don't recognize him.
He wasn't part of the missing crew, the missing squad.
No, he's somebody else who got killed. And you're looking at his insignia on his armor. There's a scratch through it. It looks like he is a deserter.
This is reminding me of is the wound similar to the body that got dumped on the front of the boarding house?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's been a while. It was ringing alarm bells is all. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's setting off various alarm
message.
bells because it's a message. And I want to know where in the dark nights are they getting? Runes are not something you normally find. So now I'm worried about our runesmith friend. But right now I'm more worried about those things that are slowly coming out of the mist at us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wayne tells Piper to run back to the gates.
She turns around to do that, and she gasps.
They're behind us too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Stay close to us.
Yeah.
You guys are surrounded by a number of shambling walkers as they're coming out of the mist here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. How many did I roll?
A bleeding lot. That's what you rolled.
Yeah, I did roll a lot. Okay.
Which way is the gate?
Gate is to the east.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you all to roll initiative.
I have to open this for
I don't remember if the paladin has a turn undead style feature.
No, I believe that's a cleric thing.
Oh, damn. Gawain was ready.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Mayhem is up first. He is going to what's he gonna do?
He's gonna bark and stay near Piper.
Yep, he's gonna bark and stay near Piper. He's gonna protect Piper. Okay, he's gonna use the help action. No, he's gonna use the dodge action. So he's currently dodging. Okay. Gawain, you're
Are we within a mile of the boarding house?
Definitely.
Okay, Gawain sends a telepathic command to Crimson. Crimson, we're in danger. To me.
Okay. Just to give you context, that's 1,115 feet away. He moves 80 feet plus 80 feet to fly. So 1,115, right? 1115 by 160. He'll be here in 7 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these guys. I mostly want him to get Piper out of here, if push comes to shove.
Okay. She says, "I believe in you guys."
So,
That would be a free action, so.
Yeah. Do I
What
get
the hey?
2 ranged attacks as well as 2 melee attacks? Because I am stepping, Gawain is stepping defensively in front of Piper.
Okay.
And, readying his crossbow.
So for your extra attack feature, I don't see that you have it in here. Hold on.
I know I get 2 melee attacks.
Yeah, hold on. Where's your freaking paladin level? There it is. Extra attack at level. Yeah, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take an attack action. So
I didn't know if that extended to ranged too.
it does.
Okay.
An attack is an attack is an attack.
Okay. I haven't really played a ranged attacker aside from a warlock in 5e, so I enjoy that paladins are versatile like that.
Yep.
What's the range on the crossbow?
Crossbow range, if it's a light crossbow, is pretty good, is what it is.
Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay, I'm within range. So, Gawain targets this one because it's relatively out in the open.
Okay.
I need to put my crossbow on the hotbar. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
It's okay.
First attack with a regular bolt.
Okay. No, that hits him. He's got an armor class of 8.
Oh shit! Okay.
You blast him.
That is
Nice. 10 points of damage.
and then he takes another shot at it. Do the thunder arrows make a cool thunderclap sound?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
ka-chow, ka-chow every time.
That is also a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do a terrible amount of damage, but it's damage.
Terrible, terrible damage.
And he basically just takes up that position in front of Piper, protect the non-combatant,
Okay.
and ending my turn.
End of your turn. Oopsie. Okay, this one. It's going to move, shambling forth.
Music isn't playing on my end.
You might want to refresh then.
Okay. One moment.
It's going to shamble towards our boy. And that's the end of its turn. James, your turn.
I am going to blast the zombie right in front of me on the road.
Okay.
What do you mean I don't take and cross Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch.
There we go.
Eldritch Blast.
There we
Eldritch
go.
Blast.
Yeah, that's going to hit him.
Yeah.
Nice. You blow off you blow a big hole in the zombie. There's this purple light crackling around the wound, and it's shambling around.
It's still standing, right?
Yep.
Well, then the second one also comes after him.
Okay.
For another 12.
Ooh, okay. So that takes him down to 0. He's going to make a con save. DC 17.
Oh shit, they get back up if they succeed that, don't they?
They certainly do.
Yep.
So you want this to
Cruel
be
zombies.
less than 17. Oh, he gets back up. So you blast him, sending him to the ground, and he is prone, but he's got 1 hit point.
Question. Does radiant damage inhibit that at all?
You'll have to find out.
I will.
Yeah. That's your 2 attacks, James. Is that the end of your turn?
I am, as my bonus action, going to Bardic Inspiration Brienne.
Okay. Rianne,
Oh,
get
thank
a,
you.
You get a bardic.
Cool.
That
So,
is
so
a-
what's your bardic inspiration action? Do you like finger gun?
Yeah, what do you do to inspire her?
I say something along the line. Rianne, I think you're the best for this. Go ham.
Okay. This guy's gonna get up.
Ham.
Move, and then move again as his action. He's coming at you with a vengeance. That's the end of his turn. I assume you were gonna stay where you were, because you didn't move immediately. Rianne, your turn.
Well, since someone has so nicely come this close to me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see how well he likes my battle axe.
Okay.
I don't think he likes them apples very much.
Getting hit. Damage. Yeah. That puts him down. So
Stay down.
So 16 plus 5 is 21. We want this to be less than 21. Nope.
Damn.
Damn it.
You you cut off like his left arm entirely, and he gets back up.
Hey man, that's
Uh-huh.
not cool.
Mm-hmm. You get
And
advantage.
we go again.
Oh yeah, you hit him.
I didn't need advantage.
No, but because he's prone, you do get advantage. 11. Okay. Roll me another 20. D20. Just, I want to see if you get a crit.
Okay,
No, okay. So this
No.
time he's got to roll a 16 or better. And he stays down.
Alright, that was my second attack. However, I'm going to move again and come around here.
Okay.
I don't think... Wait, I have action surge, don't I?
You do.
I'm going to use... Let's see... I'm going to use my action surge to get an additional action and try and smite this guy.
Okay.
Is the Radiant doing anything to them?
It does seem to be doing stuff to them, but nothing more than what normally does. Actually, he shouldn't have gotten up that first time. So this attack's free without the action surge.
Oh, okay. Damage.
15, yeah. That's pretty good
Is
damage.
he down?
No, he's still up. So you deal 15 points of damage to him, cutting across his body, dealing serious damage.
Well, since I didn't use my action surge, I will use it now.
Yeah, that still hits.
I think you said 8 was his.
Yep, it's 8. And that finishes him off, yeah. He's dead.
No,
So
I think he has
Radiant is
died.
putting them down.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
yeah, the Radiant's doing its job. It's making sure they don't get back up.
That's the important part. Alright. That's my turn.
Okay.
Threaten my dog, will you?
Another Shambler coming after you, James. Through the trees, a zombie comes up to you, Vera.
Mm-hmm.
Across the gravestones, a zombie comes up to you, Gawain. Nearly there. Nearly there. Vera, your turn.
I would like to rage.
Alright, you absolutely can rage.
Okay. How do I make sure it picks up rage in the damage?
So when you roll for damage, it'll give you situational bonus, and see if there's a +2 tacked on the end of the formula. If there isn't, just add it to in the box for situational bonus.
Okay.
It should do it by itself, but it didn't look like it did, so I'm gonna see if I can add it to you. Yeah, there we go.
Oh god, I can barely see. Okay, so the formula has d20 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus add bonus.
Yep, that's good. Roll that.
Does that recognize the radiant?
No, that's for the attack rolls. That hits. So now the damage.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
Yep.
Where's the damage button? Yep.
Okay, yeah, that added your rage in by itself. 14 points of damage. Big hit on that zombie. You cleave through part of it, dealing significant damage. Still up.
I have
Way
2
to go,
actions, don't I?
Zira.
You have 2 attacks, yeah.
Yay! I'm gonna hit it again,
Okay.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do.
Okay, yeah, with the radiant, that takes it down and kills it.
Okay, and I would like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can get on the other side of one of the zombies, and I would like to do that.
Okay.
So, here.
Alright. End of your turn.
End of turn.
It's awful rude that you guys aren't letting me just have your brains.
Yeah, something like that. Piper is kind of very afraid. She pulls out the banishing blade. Let's see here. It gets several charges.
That's right. She had it. I forgot.
Yeah. So
I forgot she had it.
5 charges. Okay, so she is going to use her ability on it and activate its magical effect, which causes it to shed bright light for 30 feet and dim light for an additional 30. And any undead that are not under the control of a necromancer or have the malicious trait are repulsed by the bright light and frightened. This lasts for 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
So she's gonna do that. She's shaking. She pulls the blade free. She speaks the magical word, activating it. It's radiant light, so we're just gonna make it a bit of a bright yellow. Right there.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah. And this zombie is now frightened of her. So this one,
Good.
and this one, and this one, and this one. Let's see if these guys are within 30 feet of her. I don't think so, but no.
No.
They're not. Okay, that's her action, and that's the end of her turn. She's gonna stay right there. This guy is going to approach.
I knew giving her that was a good idea.
So this is as far as he can get right there. So he's going to go to here. Do. Let's see, is he too close? No, he's got 10 more feet. Yeah. Okay. Mayhem's turn. Mayhem is going to attack the zombie. He's getting some multi-attack. He's going to take a bite attack. He misses with his first bite. He hits with his second bite. 8 points of damage. The creature fails his saving throw and is knocked prone. As Mayhem drags him to the ground.
Good boy, Mayhem. Good boy.
Mm-hmm. Gawain, your turn. You would have advantage on attacking this guy.
Yeah, Gawain is going to attack him first and attack another one if it doesn't survive the first hit.
Right.
So Gawain draws his Kreia Greatsaber, and he takes a big swing. Just fucking...
Nice.
Just cleaves down through it, just battle cry. 18 damage. Is it alive still?
Let's see here. No. It is out of hit points. It's very dead.
Technically, it
has
wasn't
to
alive
dissolve you
before, it was
alive.
undead.
It's even deader now.
Yeah.
And then Gawain takes a swing at the one in front of James.
Or this one? One
Yeah.
on the left? Okay.
The one on the left, yeah.
That hits.
16.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Oh, I like how it tells me if it hits in the thing.
Yeah.
And 15 damage.
That guy's smushed too. He's out of hit points. Smashed.
And Gawain will then step to the side specifically to body block this one
Mm-hmm.
from getting past him to get at Piper.
Okay. End of your turn?
End my turn.
James, your turn.
I am just going to attack the zombie that is next to me.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay, that guy. Sin, I sent you a message.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Hits. For max damage.
Max damage. Holy shit. 20 points. This one was beefier than the others. He's still got hit points left.
Bam!
Unfortunately, I do not have a second attack.
Unfortunate. Maximum unfortunate. Do you want to do anything else in your turn?
No, I'm gonna banish it.
Okay. And your turn is now Rianne's turn.
Alright. We're going to move to here. I'm going to smack the one that... Or to attempt to smack the one that James hit.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been good enough.
Yeah, 13, yeah. Sorry, I gotta throw another d6 for you. I was literally editing your weapon as that was happening.
Okay.
So 13. Yeah, that's...
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's dead.
It did?
Yeah, you smashed it into the ground.
Okay.
As soon as like her light went off and you guys started swinging at them, you all have realized right now that these things aren't actually that tough with your weapons. So.
There's...
The one next to me
Mm-hmm.
that Vera has flanked, is that actual flanking?
No, she would need to be over here for it to be flanking. You can step here. You've got enough movement to get the flank, though.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
How do I make it the advantaged?
When you go to roll,
there it is.
you'll get
Duh.
you'll get the prompt for advantage. Oh, I was so close to a natural 20 on that roll. 22 does
Yeah, I
hit.
know. Oh well. Yep, as a normal hit, sadly,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll take it.
All right, 10 points of damage. It's still up.
That's fine. That's my turn.
Okay. This zombie is going to attack. He's going to attack at disadvantage. Because the vanishing blade is right there. He misses.
Wait. Isn't he frightened? Doesn't he have to move away?
He does not have to move away. He's
Oh, okay.
not turned. He's just frightened.
Okay. I thought frightened meant you had to run away from the object of your
No.
fear as fast as you could.
No, that's only for things that are have like a higher level fear check on them, like frightening presence or turn undead, for example, will do that to undead. But this isn't a turn undead spell. This is just the banishing blade is really old, and so the magic isn't actually that advanced.
Yeah.
It's just really bright, and it really fucks with with them. They don't like it. So it's like the equivalent of getting sprayed in the face with mace. So
Okay.
yeah.
It's like Paramace at the zoo.
Yeah, it does not like it, so it attacks at disadvantage. It's gonna attack Vera at disadvantage. It misses.
Good.
Vera, it is now your turn.
Okay. Oh, well, there's a guy in front of me.
Yes, you can't see him because the
Yes,
literal
there
light
is.
of the sun is coming out of Piper's sword.
Yes, but he's flanked, so
Advantage.
great.
With rage.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll apply by itself.
Ah!
Nat 20. Let's go!
Oh, Mom, get the camera.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Big 49.
Congratulations, you turned him into dust.
Yeah, so you take your sword, lift high, the zombie kind of watches it, and then you bring it down, cutting it straight in half. It peels apart, and as the light smites it, it just unravels into ash,
Yeah.
burned away completely.
Okay.
I'm just gonna blood splatter him, because I don't have a burned away completely marker.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. There. He's just flames now.
Okay. I have my second attack. There's still a guy on Piper, right?
No, he's dead.
He's dead? Okay.
This is the guy on Gawain, and then there's these chuckle fucks out here.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Gawain as long as he's inserted himself between Piper. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh my gosh, he's in range. I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna do my second hit. Let's go here.
Okay.
We'll target this guy.
Yep. 49 damage. Big slap.
Yeah, that was great.
14, there you go.
Oh, you almost had a second.
I know, it's okay.
It's okay.
17 points, though. Big hit.
17 is...
Still up. Wounded, though.
I snarl at it.
It does not respond and goes... Pretty much. That's about it.
Yeah.
Just a long.
Well.
So it's a Taylor Swift fan. Got it.
It's a long. Okay, it's a long moan. Piper's turn, I suppose. She is just gonna kind of stand here. Actually, she's gonna move. She's gonna get closer to those guys, kind of pulling the light aloft. And these guys are now frightened.
Woohoo!
They don't even get a save. God damn! There we go. She says, "Oh wow, the stories about this thing are true." Her confidence has been restored.
I tell her she's doing great.
Okay. She smiles very warmly at you. Okay. That's the end of her turn. Zombie cannot approach because she is closer to it within 30 feet. So it can't do anything. It's gonna actually, yeah, it's gonna stay right there.
Zombie's future's so bright, it's gotta wear shades.
Yeah, it's that one too. This one's within melee range of you, so it's gonna attack at disadvantage. So kind of lunges at you to attack, and it misses. It is now Mayhem's turn. Mayhem is gonna run up. And he's gonna attack this guy. He's gonna attack. Bite. He gets him. Ooh, max damage. Drags him to the ground. It does slay him, however, it does get the save because Mayhem didn't crit on him and Mayhem doesn't have radiant teeth. So he's got to roll a 13 or better to get back up. So we want this to be a 12 or lower. That's a 19. It's back up.
Think we can get Vera, think we can get Mayhem radiant teeth?
I actually think we should get him armor, and maybe we can do a kickback.
Wait,
I have ideas.
So
he gets a second
Okay.
attack. Hold on.
sorry.
Nope, you're good.
But wouldn't that be awesome?
Would be awesome.
It's
It would.
Do you have like engraved tooth caps for the runes?
Alright, so he takes him down again. Needs a 12 or better to save. And it's dead.
Good boy, Mayhem.
Good boy.
Okay, so Gawain raises his blade to the sky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And damn it, it won't let me. Okay, so he takes a swing,
So close.
right? 18 damage.
18 damage. Very nice. Deep.
It's still on its feet.
Yes, it is. You
Okay.
can tell that because the wounded status has been applied to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Takes another swing. Fall.
Oh, there's a big old crit right there. Let's roll that beautiful dice footage.
Oh, critical hit.
34.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's fucking toast.
That weapon training this morning helped you out a lot.
it
So this one, you cut the head off of it and bring the blade back down straight through most of its body, the radiant light burning it away into dust.
And he, let's see, how far is that? You know, I realize I called Crimson and we don't need him, but it's better to overestimate your enemies than underestimate them.
That's true. Crimson's on his way. You're getting like emphatic hold on energy from Crimson.
Gawain sends a telepathic message that he can slow down, but to still come.
Okay.
Ends his turn here.
All right. James, it's your turn.
James is going to sidestep a little bit.
Get a good clean shot right up the middle towards that zombie. Yeah. There you go.
Threading my needle.
And with a crackle of his sword, Eldritch Blast.
Not 20 net. Oh.
Close. Spell effects, so. Pew!
But no cigar. 14.
14 does hit.
No, 14 was the damage.
Oh, 14
23
damage.
hit.
Oh, yeah, yeah. 14 damage, yeah, that's pretty good.
And the second one is also gonna be 23 to hit for 15 damage, max damage.
Alright, so he's got to roll a 20 to stay up. 20 or higher. Nope.
Nope.
That guy's blown apart by your Eldritch Blast. First one shatters several of its bones, tearing away part of its upper torso, and the second blast blows away the diagonally joined section of the lower body, bisecting the creature with the snap, the bullwhip-like snap of your Eldritch Blast.
With that, I am.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm going to. Why am I not moving? There we go. I'm going to move up here, because I can.
That's a 35.
And I'm going to.
So you gotta be here for a regular walk.
That is within my range, isn't it?
That was 35.
Okay,
feet. Yeah,
sorry.
So you gotta be, yeah.
We are going to attack, and since it's only good for what, 10 minutes, how do I add my bardic inspiration? Because I assume I can't remember if I can add it to my damage or not.
You can't add it to your damage. You can only add it to your attack roll. And in the situational bonus part of your box, put 1d6 because the bardic is a 1d6.
Uh-huh.
So just type 1d6 in there and then roll.
Okay. Roll.
There you go. All right. 21 hits. And I think your bardic inspiration lasts a minute, right? Yeah, big hit. 17.
I think so.
Stop it, puppy. Sorry about him.
That's okay. We can't hear him. Second attack.
Do. Which is just a straight up attack.
Ooh, not one.
A miss.
Yeah, you cleave through him, and as you do so, the blade gets stuck on his hip bone. Very thick bone, that hip bone. And you lose hold of your sword for just a second. You grab it and recover yourself, pulling the
I
blade
do not
free.
have a sword. I have an
your
axe.
Yeah, your axe gets stuck in there. Sorry. I'm imagining just swords everywhere.
Okay.
To be fair, swords everywhere. Sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your 2 attacks. End of your turn.
That's my turn. Yep.
Verakasa, Avjinan. It's your turn now.
Yep. I'm going to come up to the guy, and because, you know, we know these things,
Yeah.
even though it hopefully won't matter, I'm gonna flank.
Tactics.
Yep.
Well, it would have mattered if for Rianne.
Well, yeah. But then I would get advantage, right?
Yeah, you get advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's still good.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to target him.
There you go. Hits. Destroyed.
Nice.
Absolutely destroyed. Alright, how do you finish the last monster on the field?
While the axe is still kind of like lodged into a rib, I come around the other side and just stab him all the way through enough to like poke the axe out of the thing.
Okay, so you assist.
It all happens very quickly.
Yeah, you accidentally assist in freeing Rianne's axe. Both of your weapons just cleave through this thing, just instantly destroying it. Okay, that is the end of the combat. Oh, hold on, let me mark these 2 as dead. So you guys get points for them. Alright.
And I like to imagine the radiant damage crackles.
Sure, yeah.
I like to imagine the radiant damage looks a lot like Dark Souls / Elden Ring lightning damage, because that's the equivalent in universe. Just golden lightning.
Yeah. Who are we adding? We're adding a player. We're adding... moving this guy. This gal, that guy, that guy, that gal, that gal. Okay. And sign. Piper kind of shakes the sword and it turns off. And she says, "One can go blind wielding that thing."
It's certainly effective, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's exceedingly effective. Well done, Piper.
That would have been much more difficult had you not done that. Thank you, Piper.
She nods and says,
Yes.
"I've never been
Thank you
helpful
very
before."
much.
Not like this.
You've been exceedingly helpful before.
Well, not like this, though.
You've been exceedingly helpful before, just in different... No, not like this, but...
Okay.
So, in your expert opinion, Piper,
Mm-hmm.
were these just general zombies, or would you think they were directed?
Oh, because of the nature of the Banishing Blade, these were just general ambient zombies. They must have been reanimated by the necromantic energies that permeate the graveyard. A patrol of troops from
So,
Spectra
we're back to the
would
problem.
have handled them easily.
Dwayne says, "Hold a moment. A friend
So,
is
we're
on
back
the way."
to the problem of
Sorry.
who... Well, now we're on to the problem of who booby-trapped the body. And are you okay, Verkasa?
Yes. The battle, the radiant probably warmed her up. She is like trying to flick the ice off of her eyelashes. She seems fine. She seems fine.
Piper, come here a moment.
Yes.
This is Crimson. He is tame. He is a friend.
Oh.
He does not speak, but he understands Common Kruik.
Okay.
If you need to break away from the group, if it gets too dangerous, come to him and tell him that I told him to take you back to the city.
Okay. Okay. It's really scary. Okay. Okay. And she says, let's just take a moment's respite, and then we'll get back on our track.
He pats Crimson on the side of the neck and says, "Can you do that for me, buddy?"
He nods.
Thank you.
All right, since we're over time, I'm going to end the session here. I hope everyone had a good evening. I know these sessions go a little bit quick, but we might wind up shaving off half an hour for just to give me buffer room for Door of Eternity.
That's completely reasonable.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, next session we'll pick up right from here. Hopefully we'll have Daniel with us, and we'll just hand wave away for him. He'll just come running or down the road or something.
He'll suddenly remember that he can be helped by Gawain.
Yes. Yeah.
Or himself. He's also a paladin.
He is also a paladin. either way, like these kinds of things.
Oh my
happen
god, that's
to
so
people.
funny.
A boop
Yeah.
to my own nose. I'm better now.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Crimson brought him.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
possible too. So we're gonna go ahead and end for the evening, and we'll see you all again for this game in 2 weeks on the 18th, and we'll see you for In the Heart of Rage on the 8th, which is in 4 days. So check the calendar for our Discord, and if you need a link to the Discord, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna give the chat a link. Copy. This one expires in 7 days, so use it now while you can. And have a good evening, everybody.